Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. How are you? I feel like it's been a hot second since I've been here, so hello. How is everyone? What is up? Happy Friday. We've made it through the week. Just getting this out here. Give me a second. Make sure I lower my volume, but I want to be able to follow along with everyone. How are we doing? My name is Bethany from Count Your Stitches. It's good to see y'all. Make sure that you're saying hello in the comment section when you're hopping on. Would love to chat with y'all. Hi, Laura. How are you? All right, so I've got this open so I can see everybody's comments. Again, hello. My name is Bethany from Count Your Stitches. We are back with our weekly live craft. I do feel like it's been forever. The last one we did was over a week ago with Mom, so it's just me tonight. Sorry to disappoint. But yeah, so hey, make sure again that you're saying hey when you hop on in the comment section. Make sure you like this video and also sprinkle this video if you love it so we can spread the crafting love. Thank you so much. All right, let's get into it tonight. So we're going to do another spring craft. I'm doing a few more spring crafts, a few more weeks of spring, and then we're jumping right into patriotic season because that's my jam. So I'm very excited. So tonight, what we're doing is going to be, hi, Julia. We're going to make something using, I'm going to put it this way because then it'll be correct for you. I got this at, I think, please hold. I got this at Joann's last season. And I got two of them because they were super cheap. I had like $1 something. Because it was after a season. It was late summer. So I've been dying to use this. Hey, Julia, happy Friday is right. We have made it. Doing a Friday night tonight, doing a little different. I like doing Friday nights. But I've been dying to do something with this because I got it out of season. So I'm super excited. So we're going to be using this bloom. And then we're going to be using this chalkboard from the Dollar Tree that we're going to just use basically as a surface. Hi, Laura. Love you too. Thanks for hopping on. I can't wait to see you again. So we're going to use this little chalkboard from the Dollar Tree as our surface. And then look at this scrapbook paper we're going to use. And I matched my earrings to it tonight. Right? So we're going to be using this gorgeous scrapbook paper. I got it from Joann's. I got this from Joann's. But I got so many other beautiful ones. Look at all these beautiful scrapbook papers. I can't even right now. They're so gorgeous and florally and beautiful, and I have to find more projects for them. But tonight I thought I would do something. I don't know. This is almost like transition for me. I feel like this is spring, but also kind of summer vibes. So I thought it could be a nice transition decoration piece. So we're going to use that one, and I'm going to put the rest of this off to the side. So it is Friday. We are live. How we doing? What is everyone up to? Drop a comment when you hop on. Say hey. So we're going to use this. Again, this is a chalkboard. It came with a piece of chalk with it, and I threw it away. But so we're going to use this. And I'm going to remove the this piece already. Hi, Bob. Now remove this hanger piece that we have, and you'll see that it leaves 2 holes because that's how it was set up. So that's one of the reasons why I want to use scrapbook paper with it. So because I want to cover the holes. Now, a couple of you have given me some good tips to do with when you have a hole in the project, to fill it with some hot glue and then paint it. But I'm just not so good at it. I tried. So I'm just gonna cover it with the scrapbook paper. Plus, I got so much amazing scrapbook paper and I haven't been using it, so I really need to like get to stepping with using it. Hi, Volv. All right, so first things first. So let me walk you through what we're gonna do. So we're gonna cover this in the scrapbook paper, and let me tell you, it is like just gonna fit. We're gonna paint this a fabulous color to put on it, and then I love these little half circle wood beads that we have. I'm going to put one in each corner. I thought that would be kind of cute. And then we're going to make a hanger out of this fabulous ribbon. So we've got this kind of like greenish color with some white. It's really pretty. And then this buffalo check, but it's pink buffalo check. I love it. So, hey, hi, hi, Janine. Hello. Hi, Julia, again. Thanks for hopping on, everybody. Make sure you drop a comment and say hey when you're hopping on. All right, so let's get going. So I am going to Mod Podge this on. So what I'm going to do first is trace it. I have to decide which way I want to hold it because I kind of like, because it just fits both ways. So I can't decide. I kind of think I'm going to do it with this beautiful leaf pointing up. So we'll do it this way instead of this way. I'm going to do it this way. All right, so I'm going to trace it just so we can cut it off. And I'm going to use it. It literally like perfectly fits. So what I'm going to do is kind of center it. And then I'll just sand the excess off later just to make it simple. All right. Make sure, again, say hey when you're hopping on. And then if you love this, if you could just sprinkle it on your page as well, I'd super appreciate the support. Oh, tell me, is my internet being weird? Is my internet being weird? Am I like popping in and out? Tell me. Because I feel like I just paused on my replay. So tell me if my internet is being weird. I'll have to yell down to Bob and ask him. Is my internet being weird? Let's see. I want to figure this out before we get going because I can always restart. What do we think? We okay? Not for me. Awesome, Julia. Okay. Well, we're going to hope then that it's going okay. And we'll just keep going. All right? Here we go. Sorry about that, everybody. Just want to make sure because every so often I've been having internet issues. All right, so let's cut this out. So what was everybody's week like? Let me tell you something. This week for me was a week. It was a week of Mondays, I feel like. It was rough, but we are through it. And I am very excited that it is the weekend. And how beautiful. Oh, thank you, Bob. You are cute. How gorgeous is the weather going to be this weekend? Can we talk about that? It's still, see, okay, so I'm seeing that it's jumping on me. Like it's skipping. Hope it's not skipping for everybody else. We'll see. So this can be used. Waste not, want not, my friends. Okay? All right. So let's keep going. So this past weekend, it was Mother's Day. And it was gorgeous weather. And it's not skipping. Thanks, Bob. So for a little bit, this past weekend when it was just beautiful, I'm going to use, the matte Mod Podge. I don't want a shiny finish on this, so I'm just going to use the matte Mod Podge. So we went to Colt State Park this past weekend and went for a bike ride. Oh, it was so gorgeous. Oh, my goodness. Julia, yes, girl, yes. This week was never ending. I don't know what happened this week, and I feel like it was like that for everybody. Everybody at work, people that I'm talking to. It was a week. I don't know. Maybe it was like saying you got to work this week to get to your beautiful weather this weekend. I don't know. Making us work for it. I don't know. Hi, April. April is amazing and stopped by last weekend at the fair in Pawtucket with the baby. And yeah, so we can talk about that first. So last weekend we had that fair in Pawtucket, which I don't know if we're going to do it again, my friends. It was okay. Wasn't super well attended, but you know what? It was a nice day out. So I feel like people have a hard time, and I totally get it. Like an indoor fair, especially right now with COVID, but an indoor fair, when it's so nice out, and I get it, but April and Dan stopped by, my mama stopped by, and it was nice. We got a few things. Sold a few things, so it was good experience overall. You know what I'm saying? Dan and April came. I'm sorry. Dan and April both came. All right, so I'm spreading this out. I'm actually gonna take my my little Cricut thing that I use, and I'm just gonna use it to get rid of some of the wrinkles that are happening here. Hopefully this doesn't rip anything. I don't want so many bubbles. Goodness gracious. Maybe I put too much Mod Podge. Yeah, that's true, April. That's very true. He is. Not that I didn't love seeing you guys, but boy, did that make my day seeing him. Oh, all right. I might have to live with the wrinkles, everybody. I don't know. It might just have to happen. I mean, it looks kind of cool, so I'm not gonna complain. Not gonna complain. But so we did the fair, and then I had a bridal shower to go to, which was really beautiful. Oh my gosh. I wish my mom was on right now. So my mom's not on right now because she's watching the Queen being interviewed on Gayle King, which Bob made a joke earlier. He was like, the Queen being interviewed by a king. I actually thought that was kind of funny. Well, I think it's funnier now. I didn't laugh as much before because I'm like, no, it's Gayle King. And he's like, it was a joke. I'm like, oh, sorry. It was a day, right? It was a day, okay? But oh my gosh, so at this bridal shower that we went to, Mom and I, we played that game where you have to, one person at the table has to be the model and the rest of the table, April, you're funny. I'd be watching it right now, not gonna lie, if I wasn't doing this. So you're welcome to watch it instead of me. It's okay. But so we had, so you play that game where one person at the table has to be the model and everybody else has to dress them up, make a wedding dress out of toilet paper, in the true spirit of COVID, right? Oh, April, I am so with you on that. Mom and I love everything about the royals. I think every year for my mom's birthday or Mother's Day, there's like always a gift that I give her involving something with the royals, whether it's a magazine or a book or something. Mom could tell you all about their lives. But so at the bridal shower, the model for the wedding dress was my mother. And it was hilarious. And she rocked it. So we made her this cute kind of off the shoulder toilet paper wedding dress that had a hula skirt, and I tied some bows. You know how we make our bows on this, right? Like we do the thing where you make it like a ribbon, like an awareness ribbon, then you cinch it in the middle. We made some bows. We tied one in her hair, like just on a little piece of her hair in the back, and we made a little purse out of the toilet paper roll, and she strutted her stuff. She won the contest. Oh my gosh. She won a little mini waffle maker. She was so excited. Oh my gosh. It was so much fun. It was so much stinking fun. All right, so we are Mod Podjan, everybody, okay? So, this needs to be set aside. I'm going to rinse off my brush. And then I'm going to set this aside. So, let me pull out, where's the extra piece? Whoa, I'm losing it. Where did the extra piece go? Did I put it under here? Yes. Okay, so my thought is to paint the bloom, this bloom here, if you're just hopping on now, we're making a beautiful piece with this bloom on it. Hi, Jen. If you're just hopping on, sorry. Hey, my name is Bethany from Count Your Stitches. Thanks for stopping by on this Friday night. We are making a wall hanger bloom with some gorgeous scrapbook flower paper in the back. Please say hey when you're hopping on. Make sure that you sprinkle this on your page if you're loving it. So my thought was to paint the bloom either the green or like pulling out kind of this blue color in here. Again, just to kind of pull something different. So we're going to have to mix our color, which is fine. But so I'm going to take this and I'm going to set it aside to dry while we do everything else. All right, so I've got my paper plate and we're going to mix ourselves a blue here. I'm not sure how to do this. Okay, let's see. No, that's not going to work. I'm trying to think. So we're going to take my Admiral Blue. I reorganized all my paint, and now I can't find any of them. This is horrible. Okay, here we go. So I've got my Admiral Blue, which is like a super deep blue. And I'm going to mix it with some white. Or do I want to mix it with some gray? I want to get this like bluish gray. I think mixing it with some white will work. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So what's everybody up to for tonight? How was everybody's week? What's going on? We're going to need a bunch of paint, so we're going to make sure we have plenty here. I just got another one of these. I am doing this, crafting with you. I missed doing this, everybody. It's crazy that it's been a week and a half since the last time I did this, right? Kind of nutso. All right, I'm going to mix this up, see if it's the right shade that we want. But, oh yeah, so we had the bridal shower. We played the game. Mom was the model. It was so cute. So cute. She was working it. She was strutting her stuff down the runway. I loved it. Heading out for a fire. Oh, yes. Love it, April. We need to do a fire. We haven't done one yet. Oh, Jennifer doing some projects outside. It was beautiful today. So normally I at work I just eat my lunch at my desk and I just kind of work through it. I feel like a lot of people do that. It's just the nature of us, all of us today working too much, you know what I mean? And this is still not the color I want. But today I said to myself, Bethany, it is gorgeous outside. Take your lunch and go eat it outside. And I did. And at work we have these little tables with umbrellas set up. And oh my gosh, I didn't want to go back in. I think that is the reason a lot of us just eat at our desk. Because when you eat away from your desk, you have to go back to your desk. And that's a struggle. That is a struggle. I just want to stay outside and chill. Watch the little kids get picked up. Ooh, planting trees, enjoying a glass of wine. Oh, Julia, that sounds like a nice night. After this, I'm going to go downstairs, watch some television, and crochet a duck. I'm in the middle of crocheting a couple of little ducks. Little Sunshine the Duck that I make. Love it. What kind of trees, Jennifer? Now, I'm asking that, and then I'll admit I don't know many trees unless it was taught to me by Pocahontas in The Colors of the Wind. I really don't know many trees. But what kind of trees is he planting? Oh, all right. So I mixed this blue up. I think that'll look pretty with this. Looks like we have plenty of paint. Hopefully we don't need more because it's hard to remix, but we'll make it work. Oh, all right. So let's get to painting this bloom. All right. I'm trying to think. So yeah. Oh, so I was saying earlier, we went to Colt State Park last weekend also to go for a bike ride. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. Thank you, Monique. Everybody, can you let me some kind of evergreens and a red maple? You know, I think we have a red maple in our yard too, or a couple of them actually. They grow to be big, right? Red maples. Right now they're tiny. Tell me, am I skipping? Am I like pausing and coming back because it looks like I am on my computer, but I just want to make sure I'm not doing that for you all. So just let me know if my internet is being weird again today. Oh, all right. So I'm going to paint this. This might take me a few, so I want to get to getting on this. I'm going to do Mrs. T's brush. I don't know what I'm going to do when Mrs. T's brush is like too much. So I'm going to paint the bloom in this gorgeous shade of blue. And then I also have these little wood half circle beads. Not skipping. Okay. Still fine. Okay, good. I'm glad. Thank you, everybody. I just want to make sure. It must be my internet that's being weird. I don't know if I'm going to paint these beads the same blue. We'll see if we have some left. Maybe I'll like lighten what we have left and make it a lighter shade of blue. I don't know. But yeah. So yes, we went for a bike ride last weekend, which is the first time I've been on a bike in a while. And my butt reminded me of that. So I want to get bike shorts, like the kind that have padding. So that way it's more comfortable when I ride my bike. Because I have to say, I really like riding my bike. And so obviously, as you can tell, I'm not really a physically fit person, right? But I'm not like an unhealthy person either, right? In most ways. Depends. But I mean, I do like to do physical activity. Like I ride a bike really well. I ride a bike really well. It just hurts my butt. So I want to get some bike shorts that have the pads in the bottom. So that way it's a little bit more comfortable to ride. Because it was just so nice. It's like the one thing about me that's in shape are like my legs. So I can bike because you're like, let's just go. It gets better the more you do a bike short. Oh yeah, April, because you're like a bike queen, right? With the Peloton and such. And the bike thingy, that whatever it's called, I don't even know. But yeah, that's what Bob says too, because Bob bikes, because he does aqua bikes races. So that's what he said too. He said it just gets better with time, but I feel like I don't bike enough. So I just want the immediate relief. Know what I'm saying? Oh, the struggle is real, everybody. The struggle is real. I need to work out more than I do. It is what it is. I don't know. It's life. I'll make it work. I do my best. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is the only part I don't like about painting wood words is it can be a pain in the butt because you have to paint so much. But I have to say, this is covering really nicely. I don't think I'm going to do a second coat. I want to just keep with the one coat. And I actually might even sand it so that some of the wood comes through, because I like the idea of, I'm not going for a rustic look here, because this is certainly not rustic paper, this scrapbook paper that we're using. But I do think it's more bohemian, right? And I do think a light wood is very bohemian. So I might sand this just a little bit when we're done, to try and get some of that lighter wood to show through. And I'm not going to worry, I mean, this is covering really well. So we're definitely not going to have to do a second coat. So we'll only have to go through this once. Thank the good Lord. Oy. All right. What's up? What's up? I don't want to miss anything. I do too. Need to work out more. I just want to send my body to the gym. Ain't that the truth, Jennifer? Ain't that the truth? It's a Peloton fan, but nothing beats biking outside compared to... Yes. Now, April, are you like hardcore like Bob? What you got the bike with the clips and everything? Because I just use a mountain bike. I used to use my mountain bike from Benny's. Old school. We all grew up getting a bike from Benny's, right? Mom and Dad brought you to Benny's. But then Bob brought me to a bike store and I got like a nice bike. It's still a mountain bike, I think. I don't even know. But Bob's got, like the fancy race bike with the clips and all that. I would freak out using clips. It's one of the reasons I don't snowboard. I mean, I grew up skiing, but with snowboarding, both your feet are hooked to the same board, and that freaks me out. And the same idea to me applies with when you use the clips on a bike, because I feel like both your feet are obviously clipped to the same stationary thing. Okay, yeah. I just can't. I just can't. I like my mountain bike, and I like to be able to fall off of it easily if I need to. Oh my gosh. I remember when I was a kid, we used to go camping at the same place every year. And one year, so there was this big hill to get back to the campsite, and we always rode down the big hill, and we balanced so that we could ride with no hands, which I still can do. Fun fact. But don't try that at home. I don't recommend. But I remember once though, oh my gosh, did I wipe out like the bush? It was coming at me. I was going at it. It wasn't going to stop. I just went into it. It is what it is. But I was one of those kids that laughed when I got hurt. Actually, I still do. I just got paint in my light. I still do usually laugh when I get hurt. Oh my gosh. So I distinctly remember so many times wiping out when I was a kid, whether it was skiing or on a bicycle or whatever. And just thinking, like, I remember what I was thinking before the wipeout happened. Does anybody else remember that? What is happening here? Just want to make sure I snowboard, but can't get into bike clips. Makes me nervous. So the snowboard makes me nervous, April. Yeah, Julia, you were cool. We were cool riding without our hands. Yes, we were. But yeah, I distinctly remember what I was thinking on like the way to the wipeout. I remember like one time when I wicked wiped out skiing, I just remember I knew it was going to happen. I knew I was going to fall. I could feel it coming because my ski hit something. And in that split second before I tumbled and went down the hill the wrong way, I just thought to myself, this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt. And then I just fell and I just let it happen. I don't know why I so distinctly remember that. I mean, that must have been like 2 decades ago. But I so distinctly remember, and I remember that on my bike too. Anytime that I was about to wipe out, I remember thinking, okay, here comes the fall. It's going to hurt, but here it comes. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Anybody else like that? Or am I alone? And I keep getting blue on the light. Am I alone in my preparation for falling thoughts that I have? Bob probably would just tell me, you're weird, Bethany. You're weird, which I am weird, but who cares? Only concussion, snowboarding. Unfortunately, I don't remember. Oh, see, April, here's the difference between you and I. You're the good active one, that you would get a concussion from activity. I almost got a concussion from being hit in the head when the door for the car hit my head. I grew up wearing a helmet skiing. The parents always made us wear the helmet skiing. Now when I ski, I just wear a hat. but I don't recommend. Wear a helmet. It's much safer. And I shouldn't say this. I never really wore a helmet much. None of us really wore a helmet much when we were growing up, which I know is not right. And I'm not trying to throw the parentals under the bus. But we just didn't really wear them much. And now I bike with Bob, the aqua biker who bikes all the time. And, I think biking, a few miles is like, and he thinks biking, 52 miles or 54 or whatever it is like fine. And he's like, you have to wear your helmet. And so I'm sorry, but my hair, okay? It just, my biggest struggle of last weekend was figuring out how to wear my hair so that it fit under the helmet, okay? I know this sounds horrible. I know it makes me sound so high maintenance, but I have to fit it under the helmet, okay? And you know me, the higher the hair, the closer to God. That's my theory here, right? I like big volume. And I also don't have the kind of hair that when I take the helmet off, it like swooshes and it's all beautiful again. That doesn't happen with me. My hair, if it's in one position for about 5 seconds, it's going to stay that way for the next 4 days. So if you put a helmet on my head, I'm going to have helmet hair for the next 4 days. So that was my biggest struggle last weekend. Not biking the, 6.5 miles. Not that that's that far, but the how to wear my hair in a helmet was my biggest struggle. Oh, I missed a piece over here, but we made it. We did it. We persevered. We made it through. It's okay now. Okay, I need to hold this over here because I have to paint over here now. Okay, we're almost done. Then you don't have to hear me just randomly talk through all of this anymore. Oh, rollerblading. Yeah, isn't that funny, April? We didn't wear them growing up, and now we do. I guess it's better late than never, right? Maybe we could have prevented some brain damage. I don't know. I think we all turned out okay. The door frame. I realized rollerblading was not for me anymore at the age of 30. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I stopped. I couldn't rollerblade past like the age of 10. I don't know. I wiped out a lot rollerblading too. We used to go to the bike path and I would rollerblade. Rollerblading is very difficult. Definitely very difficult. Not something I would probably do again anytime soon. But it's probably a really good workout. I would definitely say that. Not so true. Such a struggle. Helmet. Yeah, right? Yeah. I can't really wear hats either. Well, let me rephrase. I like wearing hats, but if I decide I'm going to wear a hat that day, then I am committed to the hat. Like I can't wear a hat to work, you know what I mean? Just because it's cold outside and then take it off when I get there. The hat has to be a part of my outfit. That's just how my hair operates. There is no, my cousin Kelsey, on the other hand, she's got gorgeous hair all the time. You can put it up in a ponytail, take it back down. It looks perfect. Put a hat on, take it off. Yeah. Oh, April wears a helmet on the nuh-uh. Really? Oh my gosh. Yeah, Jennifer, I can't. Yeah, once you have that like big wipeout with any type of activity, I feel like it's really hard to go back. I totally understand. That happened to me with skateboarding. I was going down a driveway that was quite steep and wiped out, and Bethany doesn't skateboard anymore. But can we talk about how Bethany skateboarded? I know, April, really? Do you really wear a helmet on the Peloton, or is Dan just being Dan? All right, so I'm just gonna even this out because I just got some spaces that are, some blobs here. Just want to make sure we're all good, and then we're gonna hit this with the heat gun. This is a pretty blue though. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? That's gonna look really, really nice with the scrapbook paper. Oh, and the scrapbook paper is drying nicely, but I put a little bit too much Mod Podge. Thank you. Oh, all right. So wait till you see this trick that I learned for painting beads. Because painting any type of beads, whether they're flat on one side or they're totally round, is a total pain in the behind. And I learned a trick on how to paint them easier, and I'm very excited about it. And I haven't tried it yet, so this is live, right? I like to try things live with you and see if it actually works. Okay, so let's just double check that we didn't miss any spaces. I can see a little space right there. Ooh. Oh, you know what we watched last night? And Bob. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Lost my train of thought. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Just finding things. Okay. What was I talking about? Oh my gosh, I lost my train of thought. Okay, got it. Do you know what we watched last night? We watched Aladdin, the real one. Well, not the real one. You know what I mean. The real people one. With Will Smith and such. We saw it once at the drive-in. Who here likes going to the drive-in? I love going to... We both love going to the drive-in. So we watched Aladdin last night. It's so stinking funny. And Bob and I were talking about how Will Smith is like always just Will Smith. He never changes. He's always hilarious. It's so funny. First of all, the music's really good, but it's really, really funny. I see some new people hopping on. So I just want to say, hey, thanks for hopping on, spending some time on Friday with us. My name is Bethany from Count Your Stitches. Thanks so much for hopping on. Make sure that you drop a comment and say hello when you come on. Make sure you like this video. And if you love it, please sprinkle it out on your page as well. We would super appreciate the support. Thank you. All right, so we just finished painting Bloom. I know it's backwards for you guys now, but I really, really love this color. So I'm going to leave that set aside a little bit. And I'm going to grab some painter's tape. And we're going to do this little trick for how to paint the beads, okay? Especially the flat beads. So I'm going to take a piece of tape. I'm going to take 2 pieces of tape. One longer-ish and one shorter. And I'm going to tape this piece of tape, not sticky side down, with the other piece so that the sticky side is face up, okay? Promise this will make sense. That was a good... Yeah, Aladdin was really good. I really enjoyed that one. I don't like all the live-action Disney movies. Although I don't know if y'all have seen the previews for Cruella de Vil. Oh my gosh, it looks like... I don't even remember what 101 Dalmatians was like. But they have just gone to totally... I don't know, maybe this is the way it's supposed to go, but I don't know. It looks like it's going to be fascinating. So... what I did was I take the beads and you just stick them onto the sticky side. So now they're going to stay in place when I paint them. Oh, you know what I'm going to do though? I am going to lighten this a little bit. I want this to be just a bit lighter than what we've been using. I know, right? April, it does look so good. We've been going to the movies a bunch lately. Because we got the little rewards pass. You know, you just put your email in and you sign up to get emails and then you get rewards. It's really actually kind of cool. You get like money back. So we've been saving a ton of money. And if you go on Tuesdays, it's only $6. So you can't beat that. So we've been going to the movies a lot lately. So every time we see the commercial for the Cruella de Vil, and it's not really Bob's cup of tea. So I think what I'll do is just wait. I know it's coming out on Disney Plus like right away, but you have to have that like special premiere access. And I don't do that. I just buy the subscription. I'm not going to go extra. I'm not extra. So I'm just going to wait for it to come when it goes on Disney Plus regular, like in 6 months. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So I've got just a bit of a lighter blue now for our beads. And they stay in place while I'm painting them. This is genius. So, and I would imagine this would work with round beads to a point. The other thing you can do when you're painting round beads is put them on the edge of the end of like a thin paintbrush, right? Just stick them on and then you can paint them and they'll stay in place for you. That's when you're using the fully round beads. We're just using the half circle ones. So I'm just going to dry these up. And actually, you know what? Before I do that, I want to plug, you know what? No, I'll do it in a second. I'm going to plug in the hot glue gun and we can start assembling this. This was not a complicated one tonight. And I actually, at first, I was just going to like Mod Podge, paint the bloom, stick it on, boom, done. And I said, no, I need to do a little more with this. So that's why I'm going to add these beads. And we're going to add, I was going to add a bow, but then I figured that might clash with the scrapbook paper because I really, really love this scrapbook paper. So instead, I'm going to do a little dry brush of, I'd love to do a dry brush of green on this. That's what I'm going to do. I might do a dry brush of, I don't know. This bloom is a gorgeous blue. I don't think I want to touch it. But I'm going to do a dry brush of some lime green. I think it's called Limeade. Yep. on these blue, just to add a little bit of something to it. But yeah, so I was gonna like, this project was going to be super simple, and I said, no, we need to add just a little something, something to it. You know what I mean? I'm all for a simple project. I do lots of them. But when I'm with you guys, I like to do something different. You know what I mean? So so dry brushing, right? So I'm taking some of my limeade just out of the cover because I don't need much. I put it on the dry brush, and then I wipe it off on the paper towel. And then I just kind of like, brush that onto the beads. And again, like super helpful that they're on this piece of tape, because then they stay in place. Oh my gosh, this looks so cute. There is a part of me that wants to dry brush some of this onto the bloom. I just don't want to regret it because this blue is so nice and I don't have any more. I'm just wondering, like, should I dry brush some of it on the back? You know what I think I'm going to do? Just to make it stick out a little, I'm going to dry brush it just around the edges, I think. Let me just see how that would look. I'm going to do it on the back. That might look cute. Just to give it some, I don't know, maybe this will pop enough. Maybe it will pop enough. I don't know. No, I'm going to do it. Let's do it. Let's go for it. What do you say, guys? Let's just go for it. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of, we don't need the blue anymore. We're done with the blue. There's a lot of blue. And I'm getting it all over. I'm making a mess tonight, everybody. I am making a mess. Make sure you say hey when you're hopping on. All right? All right, so. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. I'm going to put some of this on my plate now because I need a little bit more. But I'm going to keep my paper towel. And so I'm just going to do it on the edges. So I'm going to put the paint on, brush it off, and then I'm just going to do it. And I'm bringing it down on the edges. Just like almost like we're outlining it, just to give it a little bit of dimension. And if I get a little bit too much, it's okay. But I just want to give this some dimension. Let's see, do we like it? I think I like it. I don't know. We're here. You know what I mean? Just trying to gauge if I like it or not. I think so. I think it'll just make it a little different. You know what I mean? I don't even know if you can see it. But it's just adding a little something to it. Okay? So we're going to go around and do this really quick. And then we're going to put it all together. And so I decided, so I was going to do a bow. But then I thought that might be too busy with the pretty scrapbook paper. So I'm going to use the pretty ribbon that I have as a hanger for it. I feel like so often I just do like a jute string hanger, and that's kind of boring. And that's more of a rustic look anyway, and this is not a rustic look. This is more of a bohemian, like, I feel like this is a Florida look. I don't know if that makes any sense. Yes, thank you, April. I love this blue too. We mixed it, so it won't happen again. Because it was a one-time shot. That's the tough part about when you mix your own paint color, because once you run out of it, you're kind of out, and that always makes me nervous. If you ever need more. But we did okay. So what I tend to do is over mix, like do way too much paint, which I know is kind of a waste, but hey, it gives me some peace of mind. So after this, I'm going to get back to crocheting a duck. I have 2 of them to make, and I'm getting a little stressed because I feel like I just have so much to do. And not enough time. Anybody else? Okay, so I think I talked a little bit about this last week, but I'm feeling super like the world is opening back up and life is just like hitting play faster than anything. And I feel like we are just back to busy, and I don't know it's just crazy. All right, I'm putting a little bit too much in some places, but that's okay. I'm kind of bummed that... That's okay. That's okay. We live with we live with the decisions we make here. But yeah, I feel like life is just coming back so fast, and I was not ready for it. And I don't know. I'm taking some of this lighter blue. It's fine. There we go. But yeah, I wasn't ready for it. And I'm just getting, with all the orders and stuff, I'm just getting a little stressed, but that's okay. All right, here we go. Let me show you. I don't even know if you can see the difference with some of the green that we put around. So there you go. If I put it in the light, you can kind of see some of the green that we put around it. Okay, put those away. I'm missing comments. I'm so sorry. Feels overwhelming. Yes, April, it does. Absolutely. In April, I can't even imagine for y'all. I used the 2-ounce plastic dressing cups to put leftover paint in. Oh! Jennifer, that's a really good idea. I never thought to do that. And I have some of those little, like condiment cups with the lids. I have some of those from our last craft party. So, I should do that. So do you just like scrape it into the bowl to save it? I love that idea. I quite like the way this came out. I'm happy. I am happy. Speaking of that, I need to plan another Zoom craft party for all of us, for us to all hang out and do something. Oh, okay, cool, Jen. It is nice to see everybody again, though. I have to say, if you are from Rhode Island, did you see that today that the governor announced that starting on Tuesday, those who are vaccinated don't have to wear masks anymore? I'll be honest with you, that shocked me. I did not know we were going to get to that point so quickly. And I know for a lot of people, you're like, this wasn't quick. But, oh, geez. Hi. Sorry. Hello. This is my life right now. Ay, Dios mío. Where's my cup that says ay, Dios mío? I just need to plug in my hot glue gun. Please hold. Sorry. I'm still using a new tripod because my other one broke on me right before for 2 lives ago. It broke right before I started. And so I'm still just getting used to the one I have, and I'm not sure. Oh, my live video was interrupted. Am I back? Am I back? Can everybody see me? I need to figure out what's going on with our internet. We have a new router, and I don't know why this is happening. Am I good? Let me know if I'm okay. Okay. We need to get to putting this together. I just realized, okay, this is pretty much dry. I am going to get some sandpaper. Please hold. Never stopped on your end. Okay, it's got to be, that's so weird that it keeps stopping for me and not for you. This is so strange. Okay, we're back. Hello. Good here. You're okay. I'm sorry that I keep asking then, everybody. I don't mean to be annoying. I'm just going to sand off the edges. I'm using a 220 grit. And you just, this makes a funny sound, but you just, in a downward motion, you just sand, and it takes off the excess. This isn't totally dry yet, so I might do a little bit more of this later. But I'm at least getting the corners off, because this has rounded corners. And I want to make sure that those shine. Fudge. Okay. Yeah, I put a lot of Mod Podge on this. A little too much. All right, last corner. Yeah, I'll sand the rest of this off later when it's fully dry underneath. It's pretty much all dry on top. So, all right, so here's our surface. Doesn't this look gorgeous? I love this. All right. So let me pick up our tape with our little guys on it and move them. See, the other thing is it holds those in place so they're not going to like fall all around. But yeah, so this just reminds me of Florida, right? I feel like we're making a Florida spring craft. All right, so my thought is we're going to put bloom right in the middle. And then I'm going to put the 4 little circles on the edges. Oh, Jennifer, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I definitely will. Jennifer, is that the beginner crafter one? because I totally will. I have to figure out how to do that, but I totally will. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate that. All right, awesome. Here we go. Let's hot glue, and then we'll be good to go. It's so funny. This time I really tried to not have to go get anything else. And of course, I have to go get my I always forget the sanding block. Anybody ever notice that? I always forget the sanding block. My gosh, I'm covered in paint, my friends. Covered in paint. All right. So, really quick other cute story from today. So, while oh, we're good. So actually, I'm going to use E6000 for this too. So I'm going to use okay, let me tell you why. So I'm going to use some E6000, which is just a stronger hold glue. Kind of like Gorilla Glue, but better. And Gorilla Glue expands. This does not. Like, it expands in a bad way. This does not. I do love Gorilla Glue, don't get me wrong. But I love this too. So I'm going to use this with a combination of hot glue. What that's going to do is give me immediate hold with the glue gun, and then long-lasting permanent hold with the E6000, okay? Especially because I used the Mod Podge on the surface of this, which makes it a little bit slippery, so sometimes the hot glue doesn't stick permanently. So that's why I'm going to use this with it, okay? So I'm just going to get that on. So cute story from today. So I read to second grade on Fridays, and they chose this book this week called Ish. And it's just a really cute story about how nothing has to be perfect. It just has to be ish, right? So this little kid is drawing, and, you know, he was upset because nothing looked right. And then he realized, no, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be ish. But then at the end of it, it talked about how he could, you know, draw his emotions and his, you know, what he loved to do and all that. And he could just kind of like draw them ish. So something that looked, you know, sunny-ish, or something that looked happy-ish, or whatever it was, right? But then he had a wonderful experience that just made him so happy. And he was like, I'm not sure I know exactly how to capture this moment in an ish drawing. So he said, I'm just going to savor this moment. And I said to the little ones, I said to the kiddos when I was done reading it, I said, I know you guys love this book. I said, but I have to tell you, when I read it, I took, like, as an adult, that last part about how the kiddo is just going to savor the moment instead of trying to capture it in a picture or in writing. I said to the kids, I'm like, you know, even as adults, I said, this book has a lot of lessons for us, because I feel like we all take so many pictures and try to capture so many moments. And I'm so guilty of it. And sometimes we just need to savor those moments. And so I just thought that was a really cute lesson that I got out of, you know, this little kid book today. But I just thought it was a nice way. So I do it in the afternoons on Friday. So it's like a really nice way to end my week. And I just love the kids, because then all week they'll be like, we'll see you Friday. We'll see you Friday. What are you reading? What are you reading? But I don't know. I was like, wow, how cool is it that an adult can find a lesson in a second grader's book, you know? But I also feel like a lot of children's things do that, because a lot of times it's the parents reading them, or the teachers, or whomever the adult is reading to them, or watching the movie with them, right? So like Disney always puts in jokes for the parents or whatever, right? I'm going to do the same thing with the beads, everybody. I'm going to put a dab of V6000 and a dab of hot glue. But I don't know. So I just thought I thought that was a nice little thing to share with y'all today. Something that I experienced today that I really, really enjoyed. The kids are so cute. The kids are so cute. I used to teach, and I don't teach anymore. I do admissions for a school. So, but I still love being with the kids. So I like doing things like reading buddies and all of that, so that I can still hang with the kiddos. It's my faves. All right, I'm just gluing these 4 in the corners. I'm putting a little bit too much glue, and it's a little bit showing through, but it dries clear, so we'll be okay. It's definitely going to hold. That's faux show. All right, one more. And then I'll show y'all how it's looking. Because I'm loving it. I have to tell you, so I did this little technique with the putting it on the tape. And I will say, you just got to watch out because I didn't paint all the way to the edges by accident. So totally my fault. Just if you do it, just make sure you get all the way around the edges there. I'm not upset about it though. But I'm just saying, if you guys are. You know, here, we're not total perfectionists, right? Which is funny because in life, I tend to try to be one. But with crafting, I don't know. I guess I am and I'm not. All right, so before we put the hanger on, here's where we're at so far. So I don't even know if you can really see the little dots too much. I'm trying to think. So you can kind of see them in the corner a little bit. See if I can put this up. What do you think so far? I love this color on here. I think this is really, really pretty. All right, so now I just want to make a hanger for it. I'm not even sure how I want to do this hanger. Highly recommend this reverse tape thing. All right, so I'm not even sure how I want to do this hanger. Oh, thank you so much, Carrie. Thank you, April. Carrie, I'm glad you were able to join us now. Happy belated birthday to the kiddo. All right, so I'm thinking I'm going to do a little hanger with these two ribbons, little pink buffalo check, and and this like cute green white flower thing. All right, so I'm thinking, yeah, okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make it very simple. But it'll be cute, okay? So this is kind of this is not opaque. I wouldn't call it translucent. It's just a little see-through. So I'm going to cut a piece of this. I'm gonna make, do I want a big hanger or a little hanger? I'm not sure what I want here. I'm not sure I want a full big hanger. I kind of want like a smaller hanger. Or do I want like a super skinny hanger? Let's see here. Please hold. I think I'm going to do a skinny hanger like this. Although I don't know. I'm afraid. Oh, goodness. This is the end of my roll. Oh, I love this. I'm so sad. Carrie, I got this from, my dad got this as a part of the yard sale that Peggy did at her mother-in-law's. I'm super sad. I love that ribbon. I was only ever able to use a tiny bit of it. Darn. Well, then, I guess I should use maybe I should like go big or go home and like make this its last hurrah. I don't know. My friends, I'm not even sure how I want to do this. So you know what? I think, because I'm not even sure I want to use the ribbon. I'm not sure. So I think we're going to end here. Because I'm not sure yet. I just love this the way it is. And I don't know how I want to complete it yet. So I think we're going to stay here. And we're just going to make this a nice little shelf sitter. Little bloom shelf sitter. So just some things that are coming up. I'm just going to hold this up so people can check it out as they're coming on. But so just some things to look out for. So we're live tonight. We won't be live this weekend. I wanted to do Friday instead. I'll be back the next Sunday though. So we'll go back to Sundays. Thank you, Jen. And I'm trying to think of what else. Be on the lookout for our kids craft night, okay? I'm definitely going to plan a different night than our normal live to do a kids craft. And I will post all of the information ahead of time so that the kids can do it with me. Oh, thanks, April. So yeah, keep an eye out for the kids craft night, which anybody can do it, but it's going to be geared towards kiddos. Hi, Nana. Hi, Papa. And then I'm really trying to think about doing a craft party, like a Zoom craft party again. My goal, I'd love to do an in-person craft party with people who are local, but I don't know how comfortable people are with that yet. So hopefully we could do another Zoom craft party. And yeah, so just keep your eye out for the kids craft party, a Zoom craft party, hopefully. The kids craft party will just be a regular live, but it'll be a different night as our usual craft live. And then we're going to do some more like planned crafts live, if that makes sense, in June, July. So I'll give you the information for what you could use to make it with me. I want to do a few of those too. So I try to throw those in here and there. I did some like Christmas ornament ones back at the holiday season. So anywho, so thank you so much for hopping on and hanging out with me tonight. It was so fun chatting with all of you. We made this really pretty, I call it Florida themed bloom hanger. Hi, Nana. And yeah. So thank you so much. I hope you had a nice time. It was awesome being with y'all. Have an awesome weekend. It's going to be killer weather. So have a fabulous weekend. I will see y'all next weekend. I will post throughout the week. So don't forget to sprinkle everything. Things are always open for ordering. So shoot me a message to order things. And I'll see y'all next weekend. Alrighty? Have a great weekend. Have a great week. Thanks again so much. And always remember to count your stitches. Bye, everybody.